And I'm wondering if you could share a story of how mentoring, particularly through questioning, because it's all about questioning here, significantly impacted the success of a project or team you've worked with.
Yeah, well, it comes down to having control over the two types of questions that you can ask. You can ask questions that narrow people, or that narrow thought, or questions that open up thought. So it's the well, what are the words I use in the book? I'm drawing a blank, but you can ask questions when the team is going too wide. They're trying to think of too many things. It's a great time to ask a question to narrow them. Like, well, what would your customers say? And that really gets them to focus. When they're getting too narrow, you say, well, in what ways could could we solve this for the customer? So that there are times as the mentor that you need to corral them in, and there's times when you need to let them go wild, so that then you can corral them in. So all of the ideas, all of the resources that we need are there. It's up to the mentor though to be able to, it's almost like a herding sheep, with the dog, we've all seen those great videos of herding dogs, shepherd dogs, there's a time to bring them together and there's a time to disperse them. And that's an important thing for the mentor, because the team can get very myopic. They're looking just at what's going on now. The coach or the mentor's responsibility is to stay back and help them see the bigger picture when they need to, and help them see the smaller picture when they need to.
And are these the provocative questions you talk about in your book?
Yeah, if you're not asking provocative questions, you need to find some new ones, because you need to provoke people. You need to get them. A question should get people to think about something maybe they haven't thought about. Because if you're not asking those questions, then you're not bringing the value that you need to bring as a coach or a sponsor of that team. That is your role as the sponsor. The team exists for one reason, whether it's a startup team or inside of a big company. It has to deliver a learning product to someone, whether it's the team themselves or to that sponsor inside their company, because they have to make a de-risk decision to move forward. And without that knowledge, the decisions get riskier and riskier as you move forward. They should get easier and easier, less and less risky, because hey, we learned this thing, so it justifies this next step. So the responsibility is to help the team stay very focused on that goal. We have to deliver a learning product. We're not delivering a physical product. We have to deliver a learning product about the thing, or about the outcome that we believe we're trying to drive to a customer.
That makes sense.